Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? Welcome to this preview edition of the Big Time Show podcast that will be seen here live on YouTube, here obviously on Facebook, and of course on Periscope, and being heard live on Podbean. Hello to everybody this afternoon. Most of you obviously are working and will not see this until later on. And it's all good, just as long as that you are aware that the Big Time Show podcast will go on tomorrow evening at 3 o'clock. Excuse me, not evening, but tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock afternoon Central Time. The podcast will be again live and in color. Thanks, of course, to my guy Alec X Winters on Instagram, as you can see there on the screen. If you want good jazz music, he's loaded with it. Just go ahead and just follow him, Alec X Winters. Just find him on Instagram, follow his page, and you will hear a variety of great music from him. Appreciative to him for allowing me to use his music for the podcast show. So hello again to everyone who is here tomorrow afternoon. I really wanted to change sports yesterday, but I decided I'll just go ahead and stick with what is hot, of course. And if you've been following me for a minute, you already know that my content tomorrow will be cowboy related as usual. I want to go another different route. I saw something on ESPN a couple of weeks ago. I kind of been holding it back where they put out their new list of the top 100 players of all time and primarily the top 10. And I saw the top 10, and I may have to do this. I'm serious. I'm not gonna do it tomorrow, but I have to talk about it eventually. The top 10 players of all time. The new list is out for you guys or the basketball fans like I am. You might want to check that out and see if you see some things that will make your blood cringe. With the ranking that they have of the top 10 players of all time. They have the top 100. Go pull that up. I'm going to do a show on that immediately. A lot of people, since I just do football so far, don't understand that when I first started the podcast, I guess it's my fault. When I started the podcast, I really wanted to do everything to kind of make myself versatile, but I'm such as you know, a cowboy holic, if you'll let me use that word. You know that I am a cowboy fan, a cowboy fanatic, that is just hard to leave the Dallas Cowboys for some reason for me, because, hey, I guess they say when you're fully invested, there's a plethora of information to talk about. So, again, on tomorrow, we'll visit Cowboy Land, and we'll just play a lot of speculation on tomorrow. Again, those seem to be good topics, especially when you have people on your show or participating in your show that know what they're talking about. So tomorrow, I need all my Cowboy brothers and sisters, fans, and even you haters that don't mind hanging with me for a little while. We're going to talk about, since we got the biggest part out of the way, obviously, with Dak, and, you know, we got that part squared away. There's no sense of talking about that anymore. Hopefully we can start advancing now to the real work of the offseason, that is building a football team. We took care of the biggest piece of the puzzle, but the puzzle is still incomplete. And now we have to try to figure out, with the money that we have left, we got money to play with. What are we going to do with it? These next few weeks and months, including the draft, is going to tell us, as Cowboy fans, really which direction, not only just for next season, but for the following few seasons also. This draft, this off season is pivotal to the future of the Dallas Cowboys, and I think it's worth talking about. Let's see what a lot of you have to say about certain aspects of the team, certain positions of the team, certain scenarios, I guess, if you want to say that. Let's kind of tune in on that on tomorrow, and let's see if we can come up with some things that I think that get Cowboy Land talking, and you just never know who's listening. It's just like now. At one point, I had about 5 or 6 people on here. They gone. I think I got one person on here. I don't know who you are, but hey, thank you for hanging with me. You just never know who those people are that's listening. You just never know. And who knows, some of the things that people say in a lot of these groups that we are in, all these different podcast shows or blogger shows, however you want to categorize it, you just never know what ear it might hit. And you never know what kind of idea it may give someone. You never know if you just never know. You don't know what seed is being planted. You just never know. So I hope you guys will join me on tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Time as we talk about it again. The Big Time Show podcast will be live and in color. Hello to everyone that will be listening to this on Podbean and Google Podcasts. Also on Podbean, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Tumblr. These are all the different ways that you can listen to the Big Time Show podcast. All of the content is there from the first show all the way up until now at this very point. All the content is there for this podcast, and I'm appreciative to those who may listen to me on some of these different podcasts. Listen, I've never done this before. Now that I'm thinking about it, let me put this in. If you ever want to contact me via email, I'm typing this in so that you can see it on your screen. Give me a second here. If you ever want to contact me, that's how you can do it. There it is. The Big Time Show 3@gmail.com. That's how you do that. You can't see that because I got a new thing here on this also. Okay, there it is. I wonder, can I put that? I have a new thing here just because, this is fun. Now I can see the comments as you are commenting. Rather, as soon as you do, I can see it instead of looking all the way to my right and seeing it. It's called a new chat overlay. So I can now see your comments as you say something there. Now, I couldn't do that before because, if I put my emblem there, as you can see, I can't really see it. So that's going to have to be a slight adjustment that's going to have to be made. Okay. I have to take that off, and now I can see everything there. So, hey, thank God for new bugs into the technology here. I can see your comments as you're talking now. That's why we have that little screen there. At least right where I'm looking, I'm to my left, and your comments will float in right there. So hello to everybody that will join in. Again, I say if you need to contact me, if you want to say anything, email the show. There it is, there, the Big Time Show 3 at gmail.com. The Big Time Show the Big Time Show 3 at gmail.com. Contact me there, whatever you have to say, a suggestion for the show, or complaint about the show, a encouraging email, or whatever the case may be. You have my email there now. You can do that at any time, and we can possibly conversate through there as well. So tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Time, please join me for another edition of the Big Time Show podcast. Appreciate those who follow me from have followed me from day one, and of course those that have joined in and who are frequent visitors of the show. I appreciate all you guys. Whenever you listen to this, whether it's hours from when I do it live or whatever the case may be, I appreciate anybody who have supported me in my little hobby that I have here. I really do appreciate it, because you do not have to. I also appreciate those also that have decided to put a little bit of their finances behind me in my effort by becoming patrons of the show. Obviously, that's not nothing. If you're on Podbean, I've just asked for possibly $5 a month. And if $5 is too steep for you, you can set your own money that you want to contribute on a monthly basis there. Also, there's another way, obviously, if you want to become a patron of the show, you can go to my Cash App there that you see on the screen now, which is the big $, the Big Time Show. Okay, it's not a requirement, but it would be appreciated if you did do that. So I hope that you would at least consider that. Those that are listening to this on Podbean, you can also, if you want to do the Cash App, you can do $, the Big Time Show, $, the Big Time Show. If you want to do that, that is fine as well. But it's not a requirement, but I definitely would appreciate it. No question about that. And I thank you for those that at least would consider it. I really do appreciate it. So on tomorrow at 3 p.m., we will talk about more what ifs. More what ifs on tomorrow. We'll check it out, see what you have to say. You guys get to hear what I got to say, and hopefully we can cause some rumbling in cowboy land. Somebody listen. I was shocked that on my Podbean report that my most viewership, at least in the United States, believe it or not, other than Tennessee, of course, where I live here in Memphis, but my second most listened to, where people most listen to my podcast is Texas. So I'm amazed. I have people that have listened to in California and New Jersey and Connecticut and Vermont. I don't even know nobody in Vermont. I don't know how I get there. Florida and Alabama and Wisconsin and Illinois. These are the places. I think last week was the first time that someone dialed in to listen to me from Oregon. So you just never know. That's not even counting overseas. Also, where Podbean really give you a platform to the world. So I have people that's out of the country that have listened also to the show also. So you just never know, whose ear is listening to you at a particular time. So I appreciate everybody that has decided to, just hang with me for the little minute time that we are together. And listen, I hope you would join me tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Time. 3 p.m. Central Time, where we can have some more fun on tomorrow. So appreciate you guys. There's one more thing. I did it the other time, but I am gonna do it this week as well. I will be broadcasting live tomorrow from Instagram, but you have to go to the Big Time Show. I put that there too on Instagram. Trying to build up that page on Instagram. Everybody knows my personal page on Instagram, but I've started another one on Instagram. So if you don't mind, if you have time, why don't you join in? Follow me there on Instagram as well. I will broadcast live from there. And actually, I'm about to get off. I should have done it now, but I'm not. I'm about to do it right now and give a small preview on Instagram. So if you got time, just follow me on Instagram there as well. You can watch me from there live tomorrow as well at 3 p.m. Okay, I appreciate you guys hanging with me. We'll see you on tomorrow, 3 p.m. Central Time at the Big Time Show.